It seems so long ago. I remember there were things I didn't know. And I remember when I dreamed of things to come. I remember my life had just begun.
I became interested in cars probably because my father was a mechanic. For some reason, back in the mid-40s to the 50s, cars were identifiable. You could tell cars.
Cars of the 50s and 60s and older all have great characteristics, really have some character.
51 Ford, 1956 Chevy, whatever it was, we could do it. And I think that that's what started my involvement, is a love of the car. And then I fell in love with it. And I started working on it and getting more involved, and I realized there was a lot more people on the coast doing the same thing.
And so we put out feelers. We called for a meeting of interested parties at the Beach Boy Drive-In in Wilson Creek to see if something could be done here on the coast. And reception was quite well. We did have about 28 people that initially joined the club on that day. So the club was formed and pretty much ran with it from there. And it has grown extensively.
When this new club started up, the Coasters, I guess I'm one of the early members. My membership's in the early 20s. We have a membership of well over 100 now, 120 or so. The thing about the clubs is the socializing aspect of it, the friendliness of the same interest, all different walks of life. I guess the other thing about street riding, you get out there even when you're alone. We do a lot of traveling together. Even when you're alone, you get icebreaker. People want to talk to you and say, "What's that?" My dad used to have one of those. So that's what I like about street riding. Thank you.
Hey, welcome. My name's Peter and I'm the founding member of the Coasters Car Club. The first car show we had was started by a member by the name of Tom Borries. So he turned it over to the car club once we were formed, and which became the first Sleepy Hollow in '96. And we had a total, I believe, of 62 cars. And just the self-gratification of building your own car. If you have a big wallet, you can build anything.
Starting with in the mid-50s with the Jalopy Club, we had a little quarter-mile dirt track up here that we raced what they called jalopies in.
Maintain membership of 20 to 50 sort of thing. They're not gigantically huge because it's hard to deal with a large membership, so they tend to stay smaller. From old to new. It's whatever you want in your vehicle is how we run the club here.
Imagine having one of those jet things and going all this way. That'd be sweet.
So we got to come up here to the coast and we'll sit on it somewhere and have a bit of just a get together, right? About 8 of us. And we end up down the highway here at some little hole in the wall park sort of. But hey, this is neat. We can get on this highway here and have fun. Louis' son come down and said, Mom and Dad, why don't you come to our place? And nobody knew Louis and Dar. And Bill said, well, I don't know Louis Dar that well. I'd met him a couple times. So anyway, he said, well, you got to come. My mom and dad's going to start to cry if you don't come to their house. And we all pulled in here. Of course, that wasn't down there then. It was just in the backyard up here. And we named it the Sleepy Hollow Run. And that's what it was named. We come up here every year for, I guess, about 8 years. And then they started the club up here. And then they call it the Sleepy Hollow Run now. But it originally was right here. This truck here, it's a 36 Ford pickup. Part of it come from Las Vegas, Nevada, and part of it come from Squamish. And got the parts and put it together and been driving it ever since. And here a few years ago, she said, I want to build a 34 pickup to haul behind a motorhome. She said, why don't you get a 36? I said, yeah, like trying to find chicken with teeth in them, right? We haven't left the 36 yet. And he hemmed and hawed, and finally he got one, and he is just, his whole life changed. In fact, him and his wife weren't getting along so good. And after they got that car, their life started over again like teenagers. And a lot of people's been like that. That's changed their whole life. You know, you go to work, you come home, you do your thing. Now they got something different to do on a Sunday. Just hot rodding, and I keep saying hot rodding because it is hot rodding. And anybody wants to do it, and they think about doing it, don't think, do it. It is the most fun thing you can do in your life. It's just a lot of fun, and you meet a lot of nice people. If you don't meet nice people, there's something wrong with you.
This is where Sleepy Hollow started, and ever since then, every year, we have it. And as the Coasters Car Club came along later, they kind of took it over, and it's great. They have hundreds of cars now.
We are Brian and Pam.
My 40 Pontiac started when I went for a walk one day and I said to Brian, hey, I found you a project. And
My wife actually found this car, so I restored it to this condition for her, and she just loves to drive it. It's a beautiful highway car. Then we have my favorite car. This car came stock with a 265 cubic inch V8. It now has a 468 cubic inch V8, putting out about 475 horsepower. Not your typical grocery getter, but a fun car. A 1956 Chev Bel Air.
Well, the week before Sleepy Hollow, it gets really exciting. You start to see the cars arriving and the excitement starts to build. Car club now for 4 years. We joined because we thought the people that were in the Coasters Car Club were a great group of people, and since we've joined, we've met the best of friends that I'm sure we'll be friends with for our entire lives. We have a great time, and it also has brought my husband and I out to do a lot of things which we normally didn't do before. For the air system that my husband just put in, he built this himself, so he's pretty proud of it. And this is what makes the car go up and down. You start to see old friends that you've met from previous years, and start to see some new cars that you've never seen before. We get a lot of visiting in the week before. Friday night gets pretty hectic. We set up early on the street.
On the itinerary map, it shows you how to come in.
Perfect.
This man's on a
My name's Vic Mossy, and this is my 57 Ford retractable. I picked this up about 3 years ago. I've wanted one all my life, well, since I was in my teens, because a friend of mine that was about 5 years older than me had one. Picked up lots of girls. Believe you me, he had lots of girls. But I waited till I was close to 60 to grab a hold of one, but I kept my promise to myself and got it.
Hi, I'm Mike Twitchell. I'm from Ladner, BC. I've got this 1965 Pontiac GTO. Done a little bit of work in terms of modifying it. Upgraded the drivetrain and the suspension of this car. I picked the car up, I found it on the internet, surfing one day. I found it down in Everett, Washington. When I first picked it up, it was about 95% restored. One family owned, numbered matching cars, so I just pulled it apart and redid it again, and it came out like this.
Okay, now there's a goat slayer right here. You want to look at something, you want him to pop the hood and look at that car. That is a true goat slayer.
Actually, it's a wannabe goat slayer.
No,
it's not a true
is
goat
the
slayer.
goat slayer. The goat slayer. That is the car.
It's a wannabe.
When they
it's
pop the
have
hood,
trouble on
when
Sunday.
they pop the hood, they're gonna cut yours. They're gonna do a video cut.
I think you guys need to get over there and have a look.
Yes, sir.
It's a Le Mans with a 326.
It's a goat. It eats hay.
It's better than a Ford.
It'll be one of the slower cars on the track. The little Fords will show it up.
Not true. Not true. It's known as a Ford eater. So
Oh, he's doing all the talking.
No.
We're going to show you a mighty mouse. Have you heard of the mouse?
No.
The mouse that beats the goat?
I'll pay good money to see this, I'll tell you.
Shovel, I'll tell you.
Oh, Henry, show them all of it.
There you are. Get a good picture of that little compact unit. Oh, this is a small block 400, and it's been built up to 427 cubes. And we like to tease the GTO owners because we're going to meet them on the track on Sunday. This Friday night cruise is the best event of the whole series. It makes the whole weekend. It's just fantastic the way the people come out and participate. It's fantastic. And Sundays, you see all the goats being slayed.
That's awesome. Thanks a lot.
Finally got here.
Stock body, custom paint, custom interior, custom engine. Lots of chrome to keep clean.
I should have been out there doing it. I didn't know it was dusty.
And I guess we're just enjoying it, that's all.
I just wanted to tell you a little bit about the ladies' involvement in the Sleepy Hollow. Years ago when we first started, we decided because all us girls would win prizes and it would be motor oil and car things, and we decided that it was about time that we had ladies' draws and had bath smelly things and, you know, fun stuff. So we now have a draw of just ladies only draw up at the barn, at the barn dance, and the ladies just love it.
It's going well. We've had a little bit of rain to start off there, but got the tent up and she's flying now, so it's going good. Hi, I'm Tony Pike, the president of the Coasters Car Club. And this is my 1969 Chevelle two-door hardtop. Now it's a Malibu. And most of the work was done here at Fred's Auto Body, and my son is an auto body mechanic, which helped me out on the car. I don't know how many cars have got registered. Have you got an idea? I don't. I knew we had 320 25 or 26. But I'd suggest we're up at that 350 mark.
I
quite
would
easily
say
now.
so.
Last year we had 185. We're hoping to beat that this year. Weather holes.
Just a minute. Hi, this is my Bel Air 1953 vintage two-door. Post as it was called. All original, numbers matching car. Engine has 67,000 original miles on it. Now is that quiet or is that quiet? That's just purring, that engine. That's a classic engine. Still 6 volt system, 6 volt charging. Really old, just like me, really old. $1930 in vintage. I purchased this, just the body alone, with great expectations of creating a fine rod.
It's getting hot again.
Hi, my name is Jack Causey from Seashell. The car that I've got right here is a 1947 Mercury businessman's coupe with a storied history. It started out as a oval track racer in Langley, and cruising scene, you meet a lot of friendly people. Everybody that is in the cruising scene is there for the same reason, so you don't run into any problems. Everybody's there for a good time. They have the same thing, the love of cars. You get a lot of ideas, you get a lot of help.
What you're dealing with here is a 1926 Model T, or what I'm dealing with, because I broke it. A phantom car, in that this particular body style was never made. So when street rodders get together and put a car like that together, it's often referred to as a phantom. And the reason it's up on jack stands right now is that last night I ran over a little bump and tweaked the exhaust system, fracturing one of the gaskets. So,
tell us about the wood, the time you put in this car.
The wood, yes, it was a learning curve. I didn't know quite how to do it, so I made it all out of cardboard first. And that gave me my proportions, size, and the shape of things. And then once that was sort of dealt with aesthetically, I used copies of, scraps of wood I had around the shop, fir and pine, and made one whole side in the back. And then I also allowed me to figure out the joints and how things were going together. And once that was done, then I transferred it over to maple, which is what this is, Eastern White Maple. And it was an adventure. I've never done anything quite like this. I've worked with wood a lot, but not like this. And as anybody will tell you with street rodding, building is fun and a challenge, and we all enjoy it, but you can't beat driving. That's what they're really about, and that's what this whole weekend is about, is getting your cars out of the garage when you don't break them, and playing with them. Otherwise, you may as well stay home and build furniture.
Well, let's go take a look at this car. 1928 Ford Roadster. This is the 350 Chevrolet motor. Headers. Chevy valve covers. Louvered hood. An electric fan. True spoke wheels. And it's a Porsche India Red that I painted in my backyard 15 years ago. My son is 14 years old, and I guess I'm going to give it to him when he gets his driver's license. But he's been driving it since he was 8 years old.
Two old street rodders backing their hot rods up in the garage.
You get over 40 years old, and when you're out of sports, that's just another way of using your energies in another direction. So it's pretty cool.
Come on in, take a look at my Cadillac that I've been working on for 20 odd years. This is my Hall of Fame. It's my Cadillac wall, Chevy wall, mixed wall. My garage in here that I do most of my work, my 39 Cadillac, which I bought in 1973. It's been on the road and off the road, and This is its final time for total restoration into a restaurant.
57 Chevy that I picked up from a fella in Kelowna, and God rest his soul, he passed away before he had a chance to put it on the highway, and I believe my brother had something to do with it. And there it is. What can I say?
Cars start coming into the parking lot and they're all anticipating the big run to Half Moon Bay, which is one of the best runs I've ever been on, and I'm a little biased, mind you, but it's a really great run. There's literally thousands of people lining the street from Seashell all the way to Half Moon Bay. They bring picnic tables, they've got their wine, their barbecues, everything set up.
There was a group of people that actually started the Coasters Car Club, Pete Hemstreet and Paul Thornby, and I can't remember them all, Jim Hart and Yvonne
It was
Hart.
a great milestone, and then from there you just kind of knew that the whole thing was going to look after itself.
And they asked me if I would like to be involved. And I thought about it for a while, and in the meantime, they got the car club going. And then one of their first runs was Sleepy Hollow, and I'm not even sure whether we called it Sleepy Hollow, but we had a run at the Beach Boy down on Davis Bay, right on the bay, and I went there and enjoyed it. There was about 30, 35, maybe 40 cars, and we had a good time, and it was basically just a bunch of cars just having some fun.
The cars usually leave the mall around 7 and proceed along the lower road to Half Moon Bay. And usually we end up with around 300 cars on the run, so it's amazing.
The following year, we were more serious, and we had our first, that I remember, at Sunshine Coast GM in Wilson Creek.
And in comparison to today, cars from all over and having almost 400 vehicles for the Sleepy Hollow Run, and I think our club is probably one of the biggest membership-wise, apart from the BC Hot Rod Association.
370 cars registered. Tell me when we're halfway.
I got more and more involved. There's so much knowledge to be gained from the car club if you love cars, because some of the car club members are just horrendous. They're like encyclopedias on cars. And so when you want to build yours, you can get information from them. My son, being an auto body mechanic, really helped me. And in fact, it made my son and I a lot closer because we worked on the car together. It took me 7 years to complete it at Fred's here, and my son came in as a son, and when we were finished 7 years later, my son and I were more than that, we were best buddies. Type of person I am, I love cars. It doesn't matter which one catches your eye any more than any others because they're all works of art. Personally, in my car, I think it's the best one there, and actually it's what I want. The other guy says it's not because naturally it's not what he wants. Their imaginations and their ability to form metal and bend metal and make those cars are just unbelievable. I guess I'm like a musician who loves great music. I love great cars. I just love cars. I don't know how to say it. Just fantastic.
The cars usually leave the mall around 7 and proceed along the lower road to Half Moon Bay. And usually we end up with around 300 cars on the run. So it's amazing. And people are waving and offering you wine along the way, and it's just so much fun. You see people that you know from the community and all their families, and it's great. We turn around at the fire hall and then we proceed back. So you drive out there, turn around at the fire hall, come back. So you've got a procession of cars going for quite a while when you figure 300 cars, bumper to bumper. We turn and head up Mason Road on our way to the sod farm where we have our corn roast. And everybody parks in the big field, so you've got all the cars. It's like a little mini show and shine. And we go in, and there's a fellow from Half Moon Bay. Him and his sons do the corn. We have the corn roast, and it's just sort of a get-together, so everybody can break the ice, meet each other, and get ready for the events of the next day.
The cars leave the mall and head north, and they go out to Red Roofs Road and turn around at the fire hall and come back. And it's the highlight of the whole weekend because there's so much participation from the general population. Right from the very end of the mall, they're sitting on the side of the road waiting. Almost days in advance they're waiting. I think they sit out there with their wine glasses and their beer bottles and try to encourage a little tire spinning, which is totally frowned upon, but some do kind of slip up a little bit. The general activity from the public has just been tremendous. From there, the cars go to Mason Buff Sod Farm for the evening for idle chit-chat and the corn roast and a few of those barley sandwiches.
And the people on Red Roofs Road, my phone ran off the wall there for a while saying, don't drop us next year, do it again. And we had people with dinner tables and candles and couches and waving and cheering, and actually it's the first year I've seen the people start right off at the mall and literally line the route right to the Half Moon Bay Fire Hall on both sides. I don't think I've seen that before. We've seen a lot of people, but this year it was fantastic.
See people that you know from the community and all their families, and it's great. We turn around at the fire hall and then we proceed back. So you drive out there, turn around at the fire hall, come back. So you've got a procession of cars going for quite a while when you figure 300 cars. So
Say hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Cars were still going out Red Roofs Road and they were coming back, so we were passing each other, and people really thought that was great.
That's a pretty car.
We got bang!
We're gonna see some cool old-fashioned cars. I like them because they're old.
To run 350 cars through in front of the people and the applause from the public has just been tremendous.
we turn and head up Mason Road on our way to the sod farm where we have our corn roast. And everybody parks in the big field, so we've got all the cars, it's like a little mini show and shine. And we go in and there's a fellow from Halfmoon Bay, him and his sons do corn. We have the corn roast, and it's just sort of a get-together so everybody can break the ice, meet each other, and get ready for the events of the next day. It's quite an amazing sight to see. We feed about 700 people, and it's done in a great fashion, and everybody gets through, and we do a barbecue. They get baked potatoes and chicken and salmon, and it's really a great barbecue. And then we have a barn dance after that. And one of our local fellows, he supplies the music, and it's a great time. Everybody gets together and talks and meets with people they've met in previous years. And it's just a really great event. It's a lot of fun. There's a flurry of activity as everyone's sort of heading out. They can go back to the barn if they want to just relax up there, or go home, get freshened up, and get ready for the barn dance. Also this year we have our poker run starting at 4, so it'll head out of Seashell, go down to Gibson's, and then end up back at the barn where their poker hands will be revealed and prizes will be awarded there.
Got this 72 Mustang, and I've had it for 18 years, and I just finished the Model A Roadster 1928 for my wife, and that's her baby. And I've got the rumble seat in it for the kids, so the kids can enjoy the sport as well. We enjoy going and supporting as many local car shows as we possibly can, and have some fun doing it at the same time.
Good. You like the car? What do you like the best about it?
It's just that it goes really fast and it's a nice color.
Oh, there you go. The cameraman's got the instructions.
We have no instructions?
I thought you had them.
Do you have a piece of paper?
I sure do.
I have a pen.
There you go.
Okay. Checkpoint number 1. So I'll let you hold on to that.
Thank you.
Okay, enjoy your drive.
Well, Ford basically pegged the term Phaeton in 28, as far as I know, and before that the Model Ts were called Tourings, and I don't know if Jim and Chrysler took it on after that, but you know we're supposed to go next?
No, sir.
I love it. No instructions. It's the biggest that they made. 69 was a little smaller than this, 68 was a little smaller than 69. They basically grew and grew and grew with the horsepower wars. And what happened is they're going with the 289s, and then they came out with the 351 Windsor, and then the big blocks came into play, and they had to get bigger and bigger to fit bigger and bigger motors in it. And we're back. We came here last year, loved it, and we had to come back. And that's why we're back again. We've got 4 Fords in our family. We got the Model A, the Mustang, and I drive a Ranger, and my wife's got an Expedition. But I like them all. And I find that restoring cars just brings everybody closer together. You can get friends for life. You can go anywhere. Any car show anywhere, and you'll meet somebody you met somewhere else before, and I think it's great. A really good time doing it.
Are you a Ford man?
Yeah. Fords are the best.
I think the better question would be, what have I not done to this car? I've done everything except the rear end. I haven't touched the rear end yet. That's this year. I let the professionals do the machine work and the body work and the paint. The rest, everything else is pretty much scrounge, look, and find parts and get enough parts to have a complete car to finish everything off. I think he's waving at you. Try to squeeze one almost every weekend.
Wow.
Sometimes it's too much. you got 3 you want to go to and they're all on the same weekend, so you gotta pick one, and sometimes it's really hard. So we go to the local ones in Chilliwack when we can, and if I have to work in the afternoon and I can squeeze a car show in the morning, I usually do, which means I'm gone all day. And then I go to work and then I go home afterwards. And we like to have fun, meet lots of people.
Chef, 454,
Stellar.
dual carburetors, propane.
One of the beauties.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you.
Catch you later.
See ya.
Ciao.
And this is my Mustang. This is my pride and joy. Over jet. Ka-ching, ka-ching.
Nice car, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, just talk amongst yourselves. Hi, I'm Linda Duffin. This is 67 Fastback. We're at Sleepy Hollow. We come every year. It's a social event. It encourages people to take care of the vintage vehicles, things from the past, the Mustangs. The next one, the perfect car is probably the Mach 1, like Mary Tyler Moore had. So
I beat out all the Mustangs.
There was a race.
That's over.
I felt sorry for him.
I beat out all the Mustangs.
I think that's self-explanatory. Mustangs are awesome. They've been around. Same car that was in Bullet, same year. And
Car is a 1970 Trino, 428 or 429. One of only about 300, I guess. Nope.
What prize did you win?
Second place in stock, 70s.
Congrats.
70 to 79 or something.
Congratulations.
Yeah, beat out the Mustangs.
A lot of nice cars today. Oh, I take one of each, put them in my garage.
Some of those guys do that.
I
I've
know.
seen.
Jay Leno, Dave Thomas. I think David Letterman's a car buff too.
Are we at the right place?
I hope so.
Go for this one. Come on. King, king, king. Ooh. Not bad.
All right.
King of spades, ace of spades. I'm working on the flush. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you on the poker run, sir?
Yes, we are.
How's your hand?
I don't know. Not too good.
Yeah.
No.
Not as nice as the car, right? What kind of car have you got?
1933 Ford Roadster.
Beauty. One of a kind paint today, I've seen too. It's nice.
And do I have to
jump out?
Hello. You guys doing burnouts again? I got about 300 pounds of stuff in the back. I don't think my wife will try it in the Model A though.
No, I will. Started my phone.
My daughter wants this car.
No, I do. This car rocks.
Well, to paraphrase Charlton Heston, you can pull the keys out of my cold 10 fingers and fight over them. See, Shelton Gibson area, just one of the most, I don't know, it's beyond description. I want to retire here. I really like this place.
Everybody gets
back to the barn around 6 o'clock, and it's quite an amazing sight to see. We feed about 700 people, and it's done in a great fashion, and everybody gets through, and we do a barbecue. They get baked potatoes and chicken and salmon, and it's really a great barbecue. And then we have a barn dance after that. And one of our local fellows, he supplies the music, and it's a great time. Everybody gets together and talks and meets with people they've met in previous years, and it's just a really great event. It's a lot of fun. Sure, some nice cars, eh?
A little bit of rain, but it makes everybody polish their cars more, that's all. Yeah.
Hold it there.
Some of these guys, this is their baby boy.
Probably one of the best turnouts we've ever had, so, without a doubt. Hopefully everybody's having a good time, and the weather will be perfect tomorrow, as it usually is every other year.
Stop! What do you want to do? Right, go ahead.
Just the flames going.
Okay, put it in park.
It flames and then you can drive off.
Okay. No, keep going. Okay, there you go. Yeah, drive off, keep it on, keep it on. Back and forth. Okay.
That's wicked.
This is me and my dad's car, 1953 Chevy Bel Air. Can I say my dad's had it since 1979? I've been around cars all my life. I was more than likely probably conceived in this car.
It's the first rain we've seen in like a month.
Get out of here.
I'm gonna sit back here.
Trying to be famous here.
Unbelievable.
Hi, welcome to Sleepy Hollow. This is my little baby here. It's a 31 Ford Phaeton, extensively customized. The car was given to me by Harold Grocott, just gave it to me. So we started from there, started putting it together. We chopped down the front so that the radiator is knocked back 3 inches, dropped down 3 inches. The fenders have been rolled to the contour here, cut like this, cut like that, welded back together. And in the front of the car, down here, it's been shaped. The Model A usually drops down like that. Well, I shaped it like this. Many hours of swearing, lots of love and help from my buddies. The running boards are same as a 32. This is a 31 car, by the way. And the paint is by DuPont. It's Chrome Illusion, painted by Jim Plummerfelt. The tone changes 11 different colors. The motor is a, I think it's a 86 Corvette with an independent front end and a Jag rear end. There's not a whole lot of horsepower. I think it's about 325 horse or something like that. The interior is leather, done here in Sechelt. And other than that, it's just a everyday driver. My car. My name's Louis Vignal. This is my friend Bill Cochet. Years ago, Bill phoned, and they were at a rod run. A bunch of friends of Bill's came up from town. Dave Boyce, and Bill, and everybody. The rainy day, didn't know what to do, so my son went out to Trout Lake and picked these poor little guys up out there. They're soaking wet. And Bill said, well, we can't interfere. We can't go to a guy's house. And Louis said, oh, hell, come on over. So they come over here, and this is where Sleepy Hollow started. And ever since then, every year, we have it. And as the Coasters Car Club came along later, they kind of took it over, and it's great. They have hundreds of cars now. We just used to have, what? How many do we have, Bill?
6 or 8, I guess.
6 or 8 cars, yeah. Maybe 10, Dar said. Anyway, it was fantastic, and it's still fantastic. Anything to do with cars, and we drive our cars. We have fun with them, and it's just growing, and it's good to see. And like Bill, he's got, how many miles you got on your car, Bill?
100,000.
Well, that's driving your car. What happens here on event weekend? Well, it kind of changes a little bit. It's kind of the neatest day of the year. It's like Christmas around here. There's people everywhere having fun, park their cars all over the lawn. It's great. Dave Boyce wanders around and fixes everybody's cars. No, it's just a great day. Jim, the young fella up there, he does some pretty high-end hot rod stuff. Pretty nice stuff. They're pretty fussy. Not like me and Bill. Bill's just got his car painted and he's got a dent in it already. But this is good, isn't it, Bill?
Oh,
yeah.
So it does well.
Yeah. Denting is good. We like it. Just neat to see how the guys are taking over with Sleepy Hollow. And out of 10 of us now, how many in the car club now, Bill?
What a 185, I guess.
Yeah.
185 people.
Yeah. And they're good people, and it's neat. Neat people. I don't know, there's nothing better than a hot rod. I mean, custom cars are nice, they're awesome, but when you're sitting in an open car, we'll take you guys for a ride after and you'll see. Riding around in a car is just got to be the neatest thing. I don't know, flaunt your stuff, I guess. I don't know what the hell you want to call it, but, you know, it's just fun. You want it, get it. Like I always said, though, I have to have a Rolls Royce, though, and I have to hot rod it. But that's kind of on the back burner because I got a few projects on the go. And Bill, too. Bill fixes all my mistakes.
Yeah, they get very involved in it. Like it. Have a good time with everybody else. Just have a good time.
I forgot about when you stole the car and took the motor out and put it in your hot rod, though.
No, I didn't do that,
oh,
Louis.
okay.
That's you.
What a riot.
I got the halo.
Yeah. Halo.
This is my 31 Ford Roadster. Started right from scratch and pretty much built everything along with help from my friends, of course. I'm a mechanic by trade, so I do all my own mechanical repairs and all that kind of stuff. The engine here is a small block Chevrolet engine. And it develops around 650 horsepower. It's a brand new engine now because I just finished rebuilding the car. And got lots of goodies in it. I don't know. What else would you like to know about it?
How fast can it go?
55 miles an hour.
The Model A didn't have seat belts, so legally you don't have to wear them. Whoa!
Nice. My car does this.
Sure.
I bet you.
We better wait for Billy.
Yeah, he's a slow driver, right?
Yeah, like hell he is.
Much better. Hard on the fender.
What a little water does to it.
And sometimes it gets pretty bloody hard.
The most important thing to me from the inception of the club is that the clubs stay as one group from one end of the peninsula to the other. From Pender Harbour to Port Mellon, it's most important that we stay as one club, that we don't separate into the Gibsons chapter or the Seashell chapter or the Pender Harbour chapter. That and the fact that we stay as an open club.
Actually, I just got some pictures that Jimmy just gave me.
Jimmy did all the body work as well?
Yeah, Jimmy did all the body work, everything. But here, I'll show you the firewall. That's what the firewall looked like before. Isn't that pitiful? Look at that. Now look at it.
It's built at Sleepy Hollow.
Yep. That was the new gas tank.
Some of the nicest work
for sure.
For paint jobs in BC is from Jimmy and the
Tremendous
boys at Sleepy
anybody.
Hollow.
That's
It's
right.
great.
I had it done last year. When I walked out of the shop, I noticed a crack in the front fender there. I phoned Jim up right away. You know, he says, well, when are you getting the car here?
Tires that thing, eh?
They start arriving anywhere from 6 in the morning on. And by noon, we've got everybody parked. And it's just a hubbub of activity. There's tents going up, and we've got microphones set up there so that they can announce the prizes, which are drawn all day long. A lot of donated prizes for the run for the day. And the people start to arrive, and there's literally thousands of people downtown. But it's just so exciting to see such a sleepy little community wake up like it does. To me, it's just, I love it. I get into Seashell and there's things happening and people coming here and there, and I just absolutely love it. During the day, there's all kinds of happenings going on. Colleen has her ladies' poker walk. All the ladies are invited to join in, and they get a little map, and the ladies usually win some beautiful gifts. They get gold earrings, or there's been beautiful watch in the draw.
This is a test. My name is Donna Holland. I'm from Campbell River, BC. I have a 67 Mustang Coupe 289 high performance engine. I bought the car 3 years ago. Why did I buy this car? Because I just love this car. It's fun to drive, it's easy to handle.
Why the Mustang over a Chev?
Ford's rule.
We also have this year an engine blow up, and you can buy spaces on a board and you time how far the car is going to run before the engine blows, and that draws a lot of people. There's just so much, like I say, there's so much activity going on.
Coasters Show and Shine, also known as the Festival of the Rolling Arts. Just going to take a walk down Main Street and take a look at almost 400 cars. They started out with less than 50 a short 5 years ago, and now they're up to 400 cars from all over North America. And they're beautiful, as you can see.
You don't remember.
Let's just take a quick scan of some of them. This is very interesting. This is a 28 Ford. It's been modified somewhat. It's got a large V8 in it. They used to have a 4, so there have been some changes. But this is a lovely car.
Excuse me.
Special people. As you can see, all of these cars have been restored to better than when they came down the showroom, or when they came out of the showroom. Absolutely gorgeous. You'll find in many cases there isn't a single original nut or bolt. They've all been replaced, ground up restoration. And of course, we're listening to the lovely 50 music that goes with many of the generation or decade of these cars. Although they come from the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and even early 70s. Here's a nice old 33 Chev. That's a 4-door. The 58s are really taking off as popular cars too. Here's a 58 Chevy. And this one here is a Chevelle convertible. Very nice. Beautiful, beautiful. We take a look at the 53 Chevy Bel Air here. It's been modified considerably.
The paint is actually quite psychedelic. Beautiful. Two-door hardtop. Those are the ones that are usually preferred by the boomers, are the 50s cars. These cars are restored to the original colors.
The car is a 1946 fire truck. And hopefully by the time I get to Newfoundland, everybody in this country will know how to bark, give me a high paw and smile, and be fire safe.
My name is Bill Krasnikoff. I'm the safety officer for the Seashell Volunteer Fire Department. And this afternoon we're going to demonstrate some JAWS work. We'll make this car into a little bit of a convertible to just demonstrate what JAWS can do in a short time.
Car enthusiasts, this is the Seashell Fire Department. We're a couple of minutes away from demonstrating JAWS work. We'll give you a couple of minutes to get here.
The most we've ever had. 390 registered right now.
That's awesome. That's great.
Yeah, we could go bigger if we wanted to.
Victory chassis. Bought the chassis 3 years ago and we built our own motor and tranny for it. 540 cubic inch big block Chevrolet, injected alcohol, 2-speed power glide transmission. 730s, 192 miles an hour is what we've run so far with it.
Wow. How fast?
190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Nicole, and this is my friend Jessica, and I drive this car. It's a 1993 Renegade, and kids from ages 8 to 17 can drive it.
Hi, how you doing, sir?
Oh, this is rolling.
Come on, I was gonna go knock on your door.
Oh, sorry.
You might even sell your car this weekend, eh?
I've got an offer on it already. I'm just going to see the guy.
Nice. Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck, yeah. Good luck.
That's cool.
Calvary Street out here was totally plugged, and we grew from 2 blocks to almost 4.5 blocks. Nice to see so many high-grade cars coming to our small show.
I love coming to car shows. The people are wonderful. It's always a really good time, and it's just a great hobby to be in.
Hot rodding is about what you want to do and how much you want to spend. If you have a big wallet, there's no limit to what you can spend. And hence the really nice cars, but it's still, the dreams and the imagination have to come from your head.
Take 390 vehicles and choose one without upsetting at least 389 other people. How
Woody, followed by Dennis Brownwater.
All right, we'd like to thank all of you for coming to see and taking part in this event. I'd like to thank the Car Club, President Cody, for inviting everybody and doing such a great job of organizing it and showing our guests the Sunshine Coast hospitality. Thank you for coming. I'll pass the mic to the Mayor of Gibson, and then we'll make the Mayor's Choice Awards. Thanks very much. Tony said, be there to noon, have a look. There's no criteria, it's going to take a car. It's going to take you a minute. So I got down at noon, and I started looking at the cars. And when I made one pass, I was working when I started. But I was being drawn a little bit like a magnet to a car, one end. That 1933 Ford Roadster. It's number 39, Jim Mora from the Quick Club.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call our coordinator, the man that pushed, cajoled, whipped, smacked, delegated, relegated, and whatever, Lloyd Bingley.
Lloyd did a real good job here, and I'd like to just make a little presentation to Lloyd for doing one hell of a job. And thanks again, Lloyd.
Rick and Sue Andrews in their 1951 Mercury.
The wagon. Dragon Web.
My name is Paul Toynbee, and I'm in partnership in the A&W and Gibsons. A&W is synonymous with the car clubs, so it's quite a neat thing. We sponsor a lot of the runs. V8, it's just an old car, a lot of fun to drive, and we just go out on a lot of runs.
What do you like best about the cruising scene?
I really like all the different vehicles here. The knowledge that you get from all the different drivers on how to do different things to your car is great.
Chevrolet. Muscle car stock category. sponsored by Robert Allen Surveyors. Car number 2.
We're a little unique as far as the drag race setup goes because we have to set up all our equipment and tear it down at the end of the day, so it gets a little hectic. The racers will go into the pit area, unload their vehicles, and go and get what we call teched, which is safety inspection. Go to the tower, get a number appointed to them, go back to the pits and wait for their number and class to be called. We run 7 classes here, and as their number or their class is called, they go into what's called the staging lanes.
This sun.
They go into what's called the staging lanes, which is 32 cars per class, and then they go through what's called time trials in the morning, and that's to find out just how fast their car is going to go and react on our strip, because every strip is different. And in the afternoon we go into eliminations, and most of the cars that arrive here are in a race, ready to race mode. They don't need too much done to them. Some do, some don't. Some cars, the street machine type cars, it's just the driver. He's it. He's the crew, the driver, everything. Other cars, the dragsters, some of the altereds, and that they'll have pit crews up to 4 or 5 people, because you're into fairly serious machinery at that point. So it gets elaborate with some and simple for others. We've had them as far away as Arizona, but typically it's British Columbia, the Lower Mainland,
Morning.
Alberta,
How fast is it? Do you know that?
Washington State, Idaho, and Oregon, and a few times from California.
Finished it last night?
50% is local, and the rest are off coast, what we call off coast, that have to get on the ferry to get over here to race. The whole idea, the whole concept of us starting this was to take drag racing back to the grassroots, where it began back in the late 40s, early 50s, and we've made almost an oath to try and stay there. There's no prize money, there's trophies and good times. That's about all we can guarantee when you come here. The crowds, the biggest crowds we've had is 5,600, and our events are big family picnic events. We have an awful lot of kids. It's a big family event, and the only difference here, other than some other venues, is we have cars racing. But it's become a family-oriented thing. We want to keep it that way. We want to keep it back to the grassroots of drag racing, and I think it's gone over well, both with the spectators and the people who come here to race. We have 7 classes. Street machine, which is basically everyday drivers. Then we have super street, which we like to think of as what a lot of people know as muscle cars of the 60s and 70s. Then we have hot rods, or excuse me, street rods. Then we have a hot rod class, which are dedicated race cars. They can't be driven on the street. We have junior dragsters, and that's basically scaled down versions of all-out dragsters, and it's an entry level to pique the interest of kids getting involved, and it's a very big and a very successful program. Then we have what we call the outlaw class, and those are the faster cars that will turn, and they're the real crowd pleasers. They're noisy, they're fast, they're smoky, and they just everything that people want to see. And then we have what's called exhibition class and alters that come up and just literally do that, put on a show for the crowd. Those are the 7 classes that we run, and at the end of the day, if you're lucky, you get a trophy, no cash. And everybody so far has just gone away with a smile, which is all we want to do with our little backwoods drag racing situation. It's gone over very well. Junior dragsters is 5 horsepower up to, I guess the biggest we've had is 3,000 horsepower. That would be one of these exhibition cars. Those are the cars that are great because you can also feel the horsepower rather as well as see it and hear it. It thumps your chest, and it's an experience to be. One of these days, maybe we'll get one of the 8,000 horsepower cars. A little brief history of our group. We basically got started with 3 of us. Rick Pearson, Ted Meldrum, and myself were having coffee one night. To make a long story short, we had a swap meet up here at the airport, and we kind of wandered up and looked at that airstrip. And if you're a drag racer, one thing leads to another and say, hey, what do you think?
Morning, Brian.
Morning.
Morning. Morning, Lloyd.
Morning, Brian. How was it today?
It's great.
Yeah. Haven't used up that lot film yet?
I've seen this truck before, Lloyd.
This is a truck a partner of mine, Brian Swanson and I. We built this strictly for racing. It's a 56 Ford pickup. A little bit modified on the outside. We lengthened the front end 8 inches, pancaked the hood, shortened the box, chopped the top. It's running a big block Chevrolet and 400 turbo, Ford 9-inch rear end. And we race it a few times a year. Build it out of parts from the scrapyard, everything we could find. And it'll turn in the mid-12s, about 105, 107 mile an hour in the quarter.
Spectators, racers,
We're racing today, yeah. Weather looks good, we hope. Usually pretty lucky up here because the where it sits and stuff, if there is any weather around, a lot of it goes around and misses us, so that'll go true for today as well. It's going to be a great day, a lot of cars.
You're both driving both trucks?
He'll be driving that truck, our 56 Ford, and I'll be driving my S10, so.
Which one goes faster?
They're both about the same, actually.
Morning.
Morning.
A lot of vehicles that are on the street drag race gives them time to really go out there and show that the 3 and 4 and 500 horsepower they put in these old cars can do.
I want to thank my mother, I want to thank the Lord Jesus, and I just hope that we can keep this thing going all day.
Thank you.
And I hope I can beat Dave Boyce.
Turn to bracket racing, so you can race your high-powered car against a family station wagon, so to speak, and you could still become the winner, and so could the station wagon. Bracket racing is old-time racing, which I think a lot of people as far away from Washington State come up with their dragsters, and it's just a fun day rather than out-and-out kind of drag racing that you see on TV today.
Oh, well, we started the club. We just had a couple of guys. We figured we'd better do something, so we started the club up, and this is what it is now. It's really grown. We had over 400 cars yesterday. So. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Long time coming, a lot of work. It's been good.
It's great. And Lloyd told me you were the #1 Coasters Car Club member.
Well, there was 2 of us, but I actually got the number first, so yeah, #1.
Pete never told me that.
No, he wouldn't probably. No, he's number 2. He was the president, I was the vice president.
So it ends up to be a very, very nice family weekend.
Out here to race?
Out here to race.
What are you driving, if you don't mind me asking?
Dodge Dart,
What year?
72.
Is it fast? You drive the car?
This is mine right here. It's a 76 Dart.
You got the mechanics on it?
Yep. They're working on it. It's be my first time racing, and I'm nervous.
You've never raced a car before?
Nope.
Tobias, sorry, I didn't recognize you. Good morning. I saw your vet outside the pharmacy yesterday.
Oh, right on.
Beautiful out in the day.
Oh, right on, thanks.
So you got the big beast down here, hey?
Yeah, you betcha. We're ready to rock and roll.
This is a 1929 Pontiac standard coupe. It's actually quite a rare vehicle. With the Pontiac registry, as near as we can tell, it's one of 6 that exist that are registered anyway in the world.
Good luck racing, I'll let you go.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
That goes back to, I guess, when I was 14 years old, and started pulling wrenches on bicycles, and then the first car, and one thing led to another. Always had a love affair with anything with wheels. Got into drag racing in the early 60s, and it just went from there. And then I got out of drag racing, went into vintage cars, and then unfortunately I tied up with these 2 guys here, and I'm back into drag racing again and thoroughly enjoying it. So it's basically come full circle.
So you're finally here at the track?
Yeah.
You got your car?
Yeah.
And of course you have your son now.
Yeah. I've been racing 4 years, off and on.
Yeah.
And this vehicle here is our race car. This is a 1968 Pontiac Acadian. This car is full race. It's not streetable or anything like that. It's strictly for racing, and it does quite nicely on the drag strip. It lays down 1090s.
Yep.
You know the routine.
Yeah, we'll just go this out right now.
You mind if I ask what you're looking for?
Yeah, we're doing a little checking here, and we're making sure things are safe. What we're concerned about is fuel lines, return strings, tires, basic safety items. Yeah, we don't want any accidents out there.
So we have to gas it up before every run, check the tire pressure, make sure it changes a lot in the way the weather is. Fuel cell in it is was in the back there. It's just a little box. It probably holds a couple of liters. Warm it up. It usually gets warmed up just going down to the lanes.
A rule that we have here, and we're going to enforce, it's 5 miles an hour or whatever the other thing is, 8 clicks in the pits, anywhere, for obvious reasons. If you're going to fire up your car, this is an NHRA rule, but I'll reiterate it. We need a driver behind the wheel, a licensed driver behind the wheel. You know why. Questions so far?
Okay.
A little bit.
That phone can go right under that tire.
It's not mine.
Okay.
What do you mean by VHT?
Hey guys, on the start line, the orange pylons will be the stage.
You have to go with us. This is a setup and tear down track. That's why we're a little
All
late
it'll
this
take is
morning.
for one plane to have an accident, and if they point to the VHT, we don't race them.
Well, if you're familiar with VHT, when it gets wet with water, it gets slippery, and them Cessnas don't like that.
Rules on passengers?
Huh?
Passengers?
Only in time trials. Bill Leong is here from the Alberni Valley Drag Racing Association. They're having their big race next week. Bill?
I'm here.
Bill is available to help you out where to go, how to go, and VIP treatment.
Yeah, I guess so.
We all stay at Bill's house.
What's it cost?
$50.
For the whole weekend?
Yep.
Hey, $20 here. Okay, let's go have a safe, fun day. Thank you for coming.
You can run any time trial with them. Brian's.
Yeah, I'll take
Brian.
you now. Thank you.
It won't be the first one.
That's great. Hey, thank you guys. I've never done anything like this.
You'll hear his class. He's hot rod. Okay, that's his class. That's when he'll be going up.
Junior dragsters to follow Street Machine C, the next class. In the JV Auto lane from Gibson's, Brendan Jensen.
Are you getting nervous at all, McCall? Yeah, start getting butterflies? What are you thinking about right now?
Not much.
Hi, sweetie.
JV Auto lane, going against Sam Brody from Surrey. Street Machine D go to lanes 3 and 4. From Seychelles, Ron Watts in his 68 Nova. He's going against John Patterson in the Ken Mac lane. John's from Half Moon Bay. Last call for Super Street. In the JV Auto lane from Gibson's, Jim Hillstead in his 56 Chevy. Powered by a 454. Merv Charbonneau in the Ken Mac lane. He's from Panera Park. JV Auto lane, Ken Custom from Gibson going against Gary Mill from Gibson's in the Ken Mac lane. That looks to be a vehicle sponsored by Suncoast Motors. Last call for Super Street for Street Rowdy. Thanks, 1 and 2. Get that done? Yeah. In the JV Auto lane, in that 1971 Duster, Kareen Stewart from Gibson's. And in the Ken Mac lane, from Seychelles, Wayne Tyson, the 71 LeMans. Cody Munson from Seychelles in the Ken Mac.
'89 Camaro.
Yeah, well, I kind of built it as so many of us do, as a dual-purpose car. I wanted it to race, and I wanted to drive it on the street. But when you build a car to race, you try to make it faster and faster, and it did exactly what I wanted to do. It got in the low 13s, and then I got the 62, and then I thought, well, I'll just use the 41 as a street rod for cruising. And 62 is a dedicated race car, so I got the best of both worlds.
How's it going? Good. How you doing, sir?
Good.
Good. What are you racing?
79 AMC Spirit 390. It's fast and it's swirly. You gotta hang on all the time.
All right.
It's a good car. Owned by Harold Phillips.
Good luck.
Thank you.
You guys didn't get enough of this already? First place in modified 60s.
Congratulations.
Good. Thanks a lot.
Beautiful.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
And the Davey Auto Lane, roll it by.
So I got the best of both worlds.
Yeah,
After all these years.
I can relate because I tried the same thing with my Bel Air and it doesn't work.
No. All day long.
Yeah,
41 against the 56.
That's right. We had some pretty good races.
That was a great day.
Once again, Marshall Greenwell. In the Davey Auto Lane from Seashell.
You gotta watch this car, you gotta listen to it. Alright, hold the rear, get ready for Joe the Thrill. kick them out of the tower, take them Wade Taylor threw the time of 8.35 at 85.88 miles per hour.
Bought it basically was just a frame, and Simon and I bought it together 50-50, and then within 3 weeks we put it all together and we did our first run.
Congratulations, guys. Having more fun than me. Driving.
It's a 1940 Chevy sedan delivery. 396 big pump.
444.
Fast. That's a four-cylinder engine.
Well, the first run we did came off the line way too hot, lots of wheel hop, lots of wheel spin, which means you're not going forward. So this time I'm going to pull the old granny stunt and just roll off the line and then get into it, hoping to keep the wheels from spinning and pick up the better time. 3 lights and we're gone. 1, 2, 3, we're gone! Whipped again.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Fantastic.
By the time you guys walk back, go there and come back.
Well, it was one of those rare occurrences, and it was if you practiced it, it could never happen again. I did my burnout, I got up to the line, I staged, and I am from the old school. I don't have power brakes, I don't have a line lock, I just trust my foot to do the brake and stop the car. And the very instant that I went to lift my foot off the brake, I bent the brake rod going into the master cylinder. So I didn't, unbeknownst to me, off I'm going, and I'm going down the track, going through the gears, and I get to the finish line and I have no brakes. None? None whatsoever.
I hurt my engine. Bye.
Had to bring that up too, didn't you?
Yeah, well, you got the fire running, which I do appreciate. Got it out.
That's the main thing. Skin grows back. Apparently it did. Yeah. 3-4 months later. a lot of community support, so much so that a lot of the support from our community people vie to be the people to, can I volunteer my services this year? Can I do this? And it's gone over extremely well as a community event, whether it's drag racing or not. It's just something that we're very happy about, very proud to be part of what's happening.
Okay, here now, breaking our mistake. He's going to get another run.
How did it turn out for you?
Not very good. It was really slippery out there, and I just drifted so far to one side that I had to get off the gas. So
Fair enough.
I'm hoping this run will be a little better. Change the tire pressure. We'll hope for the best.
And I'd like to talk for a minute about the red and the blue 65 here. This is a Mustang 2+2 fastback, 1965. It's just something that in the process of hot rodding became a lot more of a fun vehicle to drive. It's got a 411 positive traction rear end, Flowmaster mufflers, 2.5-inch exhaust. It's got a shift kit, high stall torque converter on the automatic.
From Langley, Darren Genovese in that 1977.
Suck every penny out of your jeans, but you'll die laughing. You'll die with a big grin on your face.
Bring up the hot rods, bring up the hot rods, bring up the hot rods.
But within half hour, you'll know the rules.
That's pretty simple.
Yeah, it's really simple. It seems complicated because you've probably come in with a whole pile of preconceived notions. Yeah.
It's really quite simple, and it's just a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's just straight handicapping, like so many other things in handicapping. And why people? It'd be a personal thing to, like, starting off with the S10 with 100 horsepower and a 4-cylinder and a 5-speed right from the Detroit, and now it's got a little over 400 horsepower and an automatic that's built for racing. I'm no better off as far as competition goes. I still race the same people, and I got to be smarter to know what my truck is going to do and guess what I'm going to do, how on I'm going to be that day, or whatever. But another guy with an identical car with a 4-cylinder can beat me, even though the car is quite quick.
So what we have gotten out of this from the community, we've put right back in, and we also support local charities like Canadian Cancers.
All day for our safety. Give us a wave, firemen. We thank you once again for coming. Okay, we're now moving into Super Street. Tracker. Collins Tracker from Seychelles. 1.5 seconds is all.
Once somebody gets involved with a group such as ours, organized racing, all of a sudden these people grow up instantly. It's literally an overnight transformation. They don't want to be looked at as fools who do the road racing thing out on public streets. They want to be part of the group that does it seriously, and that's the biggest bonus that we as a group and that we get out of it. And I mean that sincerely. Once they get involved in our sport or any other motorsport, all of a sudden they become one of us. Literally overnight, and it's really good to see.
Going through your mind before the drag? You get nervous at all anymore? We're racing John's son?
Oh, we're gonna race Wayne. Hey, big fella, you wanna have a race? Wayne, in his new car.
It went great. We didn't break, so it was a great race.
Here we go! Here we go! Let's give these guys the wave. Stand up and cheer them on. Track record time.
A new track record, Wayne.
I don't think so.
No?
But I hope.
Okay.
I think it's 151, but he turned what, a 150?
That's what he said.
Yeah, well, we'll check it. So.
Who's got the 151?
Northwest Drag Racing School. I think. I'll have to go back and check. But
Cool.
Yeah, so
Cool.
that's a nice run.
That was beautiful.
Pure as it gets. Yeah, great run. So.
It looks like a racing family.
Yeah.
Do you have a car?
No, not yet.
Would you like one?
Yep. I want a Stingray. He hasn't done that yet. He's more into his car and Jerica's right now.
Where else do you race? I guess all around the piece.
We were here 2 years ago. But he works all the time, so it's really hard to...
Partner in there. He just set the track record.
Was that the guy who set the track record?
I don't know. What is this? Which lane? Well, there's the one I didn't get going.
Okay.
The ones that got back
Got the track record.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, it was great.
Congratulations. How fast?
What was it? 150 point something.
150 point something.
Yeah.
What was
like
that?
132 or something.
Hey, I'll tell you what. It was so close, I didn't know who won.
Yeah.
Which lane was one? It was so close.
That is the purest thing. That doesn't get any better.
You kept yours straight.
Two diggers side by each.
We were down there side by side. One step sideways.
Yeah, but with Hemi engines. You know, none of this Chevy crap.
That's the way it ought to be.
Absolutely.
Old time drag race.
God is a Hemi lover. Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah. We're going to try and get your time slips for you.
I love it. Yeah, that was great. Hey, thanks a lot, guys.
Oh, geez.
Thanks for inviting us back.
We got time for it.
That was fun.
Yeah, very different truck, eh?
It was.
I didn't hear what you run.
I don't know, but at the finish line, I thought we were like, it was a wheels difference. It's kind of hard to tell where the finish line is for sure.
Yeah, but you let off when you should have let off with somebody else.
Well, that's what I thought, because I felt my chute hit.
Yeah.
I'm still hearing Price over there.
Yeah.
Hey, I was loving it.
You're a sick man.
I let off now. It's straight. We ain't right. We hadn't run out of asphalt yet, and I was loving it. So.
That's the head mechanic, man.
Other way. There you go. He's a year too young for junior dragsters.
Next year, he will be driving. Hello, me.
Yeah, my crew chief.
Go. It's good.
We brag about Seashell. This is the most fun drag trip we've ever been. It really is. People are great. The track's great. The track officials, the club, they treat us like gold. You bet. Yeah, my good friend Al Cook got me to come up here, and now you can't beat us and stay away. It's a little better this time.
Yeah. Well, good luck. It looked great.
Excellent.
And you got another one ahead of you?
Yeah, I'm just getting set up here to make another run. Last run was my fastest here ever, so trying. Try and set it up a little harder and see if we can make a little more out of it. You too, thanks.
What was your best time today?
Watching that car.
Once again, it's showtime.
thank you ever so much for coming.
Peace,
Thanks for coming. Okay, we gotta get pictures here. Hug, kisses. Congratulations. Had a good run, boys. She's tough to beat. She's tough to beat. Get your pictures up here. Thank you. Good runs, pictures there. All right. Thanks for coming. Good run. Smile there too, Kev.
As I held your hand in mine, I remember life was just a pantomime. And you were with me from the start. You were always in my heart. My life's been changed, rearranged, and it's all, yes it's all, oh it's all because of you.
Now I turn and face a brand new day. And you know, I've had to look at life a different way. I've had to learn that things don't always stay the same. But darling, alone at night, I still call your name.
And you were with me from the start. You were always in my heart. My life's been changed, rearranged, and it's all, yes it's all, oh it's all because of you. Yeah, because of you.